Archangel Michael says, something was orchestrated behind your back, and tonight, the curtain is finally lifting. A deep betrayal was sealed long ago by someone you once laughed with, trusted with secrets, and called family. This friend knew your innocence, but they chose to trade your name for their survival. The air shifted the moment they walked away from you the last time. Their silence wasn't forgetfulness, it was calculation, and now the setup is active. Your life has been under spiritual and emotional pressure, and you didn't even realize why. But tonight, this message breaks the chains they placed in shadows. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The force behind their betrayal was never random, it was fueled by envy disguised as concern. This friend you once helped through tough times thought you would always shine brighter, and they couldn't bear it. So they whispered to people in places of power, putting your name into situations where your presence never existed. Archangel Michael says, the truth about you was twisted and sold like a weapon. They made you the fall person for something you didn't do, knowing no one would question them. They used old photos, conversations, and twisted words to paint you as the mastermind of something evil. But heaven kept the original script, and that's why you are reading this now. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You were framed not because of weakness, but because your presence carries light that disturbed their demons. They needed you out of the way to rise in circles they could never enter while you stood tall beside them. A meeting took place in secret, a gathering where your name was written down and passed between greedy fingers. They even rehearsed lines to say about you if questioned, crafting a false narrative with rehearsed emotions. You've wondered why certain people stopped calling, why doors stopped opening, why strange messages reached you. It was because the setup was already unfolding, slowly, carefully, like poison in your water. Now it has reached a point where the next step must be stopped. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Someone close to them grew a conscience recently. This person tried to reach out to you anonymously, through indirect signs and untraceable alerts. You might have noticed strange calls, unknown numbers, or odd looks from people you barely know. That's because this guilt-ridden witness knows time is running out for you to know the full truth. They saw the entire plot, but they fear speaking up because they know the depth of the lie. Still, heaven is guiding them to break the silence and bring the original betrayal to light. You are being pulled into a moment of justice through divine intervention. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Someone even signed your name on a document that could link you to an event you never attended. That signature may appear real, but heaven will send an expert to expose the forgery. An old friend is watching your progress from afar with dread now because they know truth is a storm heading their way. They tried to smile in recent public places, but internally they are trembling. They were told by someone spiritually gifted that what they did to you will come back sevenfold. This is why they are suddenly becoming quiet, distant, and paranoid. But Archangel Michael says, their silence will not protect them anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They underestimated the power of your prayers and the innocence of your soul. They assumed that because you stayed quiet, you were unaware. But you were being preserved by divine intelligence, not ignorance. Soon, the same forces they manipulated will turn on them. You may hear of a legal issue, public exposure, or someone losing their job, connected directly to this lie. Do not be alarmed when their circle begins to crumble. This is the price of touching a chosen one. Type Amen to get blessing 444. One of the scariest parts is that this betrayal was planned over a year ago. Back when you were too busy healing, they were plotting. While you were stepping into light, they were organizing your downfall. They used your kindness and compassion as a shield to hide behind. They told others you would never find out because you are too soft-hearted. But they forgot the universe always sends warnings to those who are being wrongly targeted. And you're now receiving yours in full clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. A message was deleted before it reached you. Someone tried to forward you screenshots of the discussions your old friend had about you, but it never got delivered. Heaven intercepted that digital attempt because the right time had not yet come. But now, the time is activated. Your name is about to be spoken in a place of truth and healing. You won't need to fight or explain much, someone else is about to do it for you. Someone who witnessed everything and has finally decided they can't carry the guilt. Type Amen to get blessing 121. They remember how you stood for them when no one else did. Now they see the injustice and want to undo the damage before karma does it violently. They are preparing to make a phone call or write a statement to clear your name. A strange number may call you soon. You might feel unsure whether to pick up, but your spirit will feel drawn to it. That's the moment the chain of exposure begins. The voice on the other end will reveal what was hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The setup your old friend orchestrated is falling apart, and panic is rising in their eyes. They are now reaching out to others, trying to change the narrative again. But it's too late, Archangel Michael says, the wheels of divine truth are in motion. You will hear things that make your hands shake, but also bring you freedom. You will cry tears of both anger and relief. Because everything you felt but couldn't explain is finally being confirmed. And justice is a whisper away. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They are about to be confronted by someone who has legal power. This confrontation will be done gently at first, but soon escalate when their lies crumble. Their reactions will be recorded, and your innocence will be placed in front of witnesses. The people who believe them will start feeling ashamed. Some will quietly distance themselves from your old friend. Others will seek your forgiveness without even explaining their absence. Your silence all this time will speak louder than any defense. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Heaven was testing their loyalty and your endurance at the same time. Now the test is ending, and rewards are being released. You will notice your sleep getting deeper, your skin glowing again, and blessings flowing with no resistance. All because the energy that was stolen from you is returning double. Even your finances will shift, because there was a spiritual blockage caused by their actions. You will be surprised by sudden payments, calls from unknown investors, or people wanting to support you. It's not random, it's divine payback. Type Amen to get blessing 244. They will try one last time to reach you before their exposure. They may act like they just miss you, or ask if you're angry. That moment is not for you to respond emotionally, but to listen carefully. Their words will tell you all you need to know. If they mention something too specific or detailed, know they were the source. Do not argue, just let silence hold the weight. Because Archangel Michael says, their own words will betray them. Type Amen to get blessing 101. Every lie they told about you will start unraveling publicly. There will be an unexpected cancellation, a digital leak, or a message thread accidentally forwarded. People who once cheered for your downfall will now look at you with silent apology. The one who set you up will be isolated by their own actions. It may not happen in one single day, but the process has already begun. Each moment from now, their reality will shake as yours rebuilds in light. This is how divine justice works, it restores without revenge. Type Amen to get blessing 303. So don't panic when things start falling into place unexpectedly. A big opportunity will be placed in front of you soon to clear your public name. This may come through a project, an event, or even a spiritual platform. People will recognize you not just for your talents, but for your purity. They will feel drawn to your story of endurance and truth. You will become a voice that proves innocence has its own power. And you will rise higher than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 424. The ones who believe the false story will begin regretting their silence. One of them will send you a message starting with, "I had no idea." It may not be an apology, but it will be a silent cry of remorse. And that's when you'll realize, the pain had a purpose. The betrayal pushed you into a spiritual realm where only the protected survive. Your light is now purified through fire, and your destiny is no longer tied to traitors. You are moving toward your divine path. Type Amen to get blessing 939. They did it because they didn't think you would have the strength to make it. They did it because your goodness made them feel exposed. But now, they are the ones exposed. And you, child of truth, are being lifted by divine hands into a future they will never touch. Your story will inspire others to hold on, even when falsely accused. You will be known not for what they said, but for how you rose. This is your redemption season. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your name is being written in heavenly records as someone who did not retaliate when falsely accused. Because of your silence, patience, and tears in secret, you have gained favor with divine beings. Archangel Michael says, the reward will not only restore your name but will build a fortress around your future. This is why you're about to see sudden movement in areas of your life that have been stuck. A gate is opening in a direction you never thought possible before this moment. The divine knows the heaviness of carrying a name slandered by betrayal. But you are being crowned with something far more powerful, truth and restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 616. There is a list with names that was kept hidden. Your name was added to it without your permission, and it was intended to blacklist you spiritually and professionally. But that list has just been destroyed by unseen forces assigned to protect you. What was written in that list is now replaced with a new decree. Chosen, redeemed, elevated. Those who tried to bury your name will now see it on invitations, contracts, and headlines. You are not just being vindicated, you are being launched. And those who set the trap are being left behind, lost in the weight of their own deception. Type Amen to get blessing 535. Expect dreams to become more vivid and revealing in the coming days. You may begin to see symbols, people, and even words that guide you to the truth. This is not imagination, it's spiritual guidance pushing you into awareness. Someone will speak your name in a room full of opportunity. At the same moment, the person who set you up will feel a spiritual strike in their conscience. They will know their time is over. Because heaven is not mocked. Type Amen to get blessing 828. The one who betrayed you thought they were clever. They studied your behavior, mirrored your kindness, and used your words to twist your reality. But they could not duplicate your soul. The divine fingerprint on your life is too unique to copy. Now, even their attempts to imitate you are failing. People are beginning to notice the original from the counterfeit. You are being recognized not for perfection, but for purity. Type Amen to get blessing 373. This setup was meant to cause your destruction, but it became your promotion. Had they not betrayed you, you would not have discovered the power that now surrounds you. Their falsehood forced you into truth, and now truth is your weapon. You will walk into rooms with a glow people can't explain. There will be a spiritual fragrance around you, and even your silence will command respect. Because heaven's authority will rest on you like armor. No setup can survive in the presence of divine revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 909. You may notice certain people trying to re-enter your life. Be watchful, for some of them are returning not to apologize, but to collect more information. Protect your energy and remain quiet when necessary. Let your actions speak louder than their words. Let your elevation become your response. You are not responsible for explaining what God is doing. Just walk forward and allow heaven to document your journey. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The old friend who did this may face public embarrassment. Their reputation will collapse faster than it rose. They'll begin losing influence, opportunities, and even loyal friends. They will wonder why everything is crumbling. But they will remember you. They will remember the choice they made to trade truth for personal gain. And they will feel the weight of that decision for years to come. Type Amen to get blessing 636. They had time to fix it. They had moments when the universe sent signs urging them to confess. But instead of releasing you from the lie, they added to it. They even convinced others to avoid you, creating a false image of who you are. But light cannot be hidden for long. And now, your light is blinding their darkness. You are rising because no weapon formed against you will stand. Type Amen to get blessing 181. Expect a shift in location soon. You may find yourself drawn to leave a place, a job, or a social circle. It will feel scary, but it's protection. Where you're going, their lies can't follow. The divine is repositioning you where favor flows freely. You will start meeting people who see your worth without you having to prove it. It's a new territory, clean, clear, and divinely prepared. Type Amen to get blessing 292. This is not the end of your story, this is the beginning of your unveiling. What they meant to break you is birthing a version of you even you didn't know existed. Stronger, sharper, and more radiant. You're about to receive invitations to places your enemies swore you'd never access. The very rooms they tried to lock you out of will welcome you with honor. And your name will be spoken in celebration, not accusation. Because truth is eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Archangel Michael says, the forces assigned to protect you have surrounded your life with divine light. No force, spell, or manipulation will succeed from this point forward. Heaven has activated your rescue, and it cannot be reversed. You will start noticing sudden clarity in your thoughts. Confusion will fade, replaced by boldness and divine strategy. You will know what to say, when to move, and who to trust. Because your spiritual eyes are now open. Type Amen to get blessing 484. You are about to receive proof of the betrayal. Whether through messages, recordings, or witness confessions, evidence will come to you. Do not chase it, it will find you at the right moment. When it arrives, let your response be guided by peace. You won't need revenge, truth will serve justice better than rage. You are walking into a season where God speaks louder than your words. And your silence will be louder than any lie. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They underestimated who you really are. You're not just a kind soul, you are a chosen one with heavenly backing. You carry a lineage of protection and promise that cannot be stopped. That's why you survived the setup. That's why your spirit didn't break. That's why blessings are still chasing you, despite everything. You are unbreakable because you are divinely designed. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Every tear you shed was noticed. Every prayer you whispered in confusion was recorded. Every time you chose peace over retaliation, heaven took note. Now it's your time. Time for your name to be restored. Time for your table to be prepared in the presence of those who betrayed you. Time for your innocence to shine like gold through fire. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You were not set up for destruction. You were set up to be shown off by the divine. Your enemies wrote the first act, but God is writing the final chapter. And in this ending, you walk away untouched. Free. Blessed. And higher than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Now the heavens are aligning every unseen force to fight for your name. The lies that were whispered behind your back are now being shouted in truth without your effort. You've moved past the point of defense, now, you are in the season of divine presentation. Your story will be told, not as a tale of betrayal, but as a testimony of glory. Those who left you when the story turned dark will return when they see the light upon you. But you will not be the same person they tried to destroy. You will be transformed by grace, dressed in dignity, and standing taller than they imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 747. The documents they tampered with are under spiritual investigation now. The one who forged your name will tremble when the truth comes knocking. You may not even need to press charges, justice will handle it in unexpected ways. They will be visited by loss, delay, and exposure in their personal path. Because the universe always balances energy. You poured kindness, and they poured venom. Now you are reaping miracles while they reap consequence. Type Amen to get blessing 636. A spiritual gate is opening over your family, breaking every curse that came through this betrayal. You are not the only one who will feel the shift, your loved ones will begin to flourish as well. This is because the energy that was draining your house is being removed permanently. You will feel lighter. You will notice that even pets and children around you are more joyful. This is how you know the spiritual air has changed. Because when betrayal is removed, peace returns. Type Amen to get blessing 151. This experience taught you things no teacher could. You learned to trust your intuition when words sounded sweet but intentions were sour. You learned to walk in silence while the noise of lies tried to drown you. But you emerged wiser, stronger, and more protected. Your instincts are now sharper than ever. And you will never again be trapped in the web of a fake friend. Because the setup birthed a warrior in you. Type Amen to get blessing 313. The same people who watched you be falsely accused are watching you rise. Some are clapping out of guilt. Others are still hiding behind silence, hoping you never find out their part in it. But your focus is no longer on exposing anyone. Your energy is now reserved for building, expanding, and thriving. Let the truth handle what the tongue cannot fix. Your peace is your power. Type Amen to get blessing 171. There's a reason you're being shown this message now. It's because the next 24 to 72 hours will bring a spiritual confirmation of all you've read. Something small will happen, a phone call, a random text, or an overheard comment. That will be your sign. Don't ignore it. That moment will unlock clarity and prepare you for the larger truth. Heaven is signaling you to remain alert. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, the person who tried to set you up is about to be publicly humbled. You don't have to lift a finger. They are being confronted by divine light that sees all and reveals all. The path ahead of you is finally clean from their shadows. Walk boldly, for no more traps lie ahead. Heaven has cleared the land where your destiny will grow. You are now untouchable in spirit and shielded in the physical. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Expect an invitation soon. Someone who once doubted you is about to reintroduce you to a room you were removed from. Not only will you be welcomed back, you'll be honored in a higher position. The false reports are being burned by truth. The slander is being silenced by facts. The people who turned away will now look to you for guidance. That's how powerfully you're being restored. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Your next chapter is not about revenge, it's about legacy. You will inspire others who've been falsely accused to hold on just a little longer. Your testimony will be their light in darkness. You will not need to explain every detail. You will simply live your truth and let your peace speak. You are no longer the wounded soul. They tried to break you, but now you've become unshakable. You are God's masterpiece in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 303. So take a breath right now. Feel the release happening in your chest as this word enters your spirit. That weight you carried is not yours anymore. Let it go. Let them go. Let the outcome unfold in favor of your light. You are free. Type Amen to get blessing 626. The betrayal was real, but so is your breakthrough. The plot was intentional, but so is your protection. Their force was strong, but your calling is stronger. Your hands are clean, and your soul is favored. The delay they caused is being replaced by acceleration. Everything they tried to take from you is being returned multiplied. That is how divine justice moves. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They may still be pretending nothing happened. But their spirit is disturbed, and their dreams are haunted by what they did to you. They are being confronted nightly by visions of your rising. This is why they've grown silent lately. This is why they are avoiding eye contact and changing routines. They feel the shift happening, even if they don't understand it. And they can no longer run from the consequences. Type Amen to get blessing 343. Soon, a major truth will be spoken by someone you never expected. This person has remained neutral for too long, but something inside them is changing. They are about to speak up in your favor and open a door you thought was locked forever. This moment will feel surreal. You may even cry. Not because of pain, but because your name is being healed in public. Heaven is not just restoring, it is rewriting the narrative completely. Type Amen to get blessing 505. No more fear. No more overthinking. No more waiting for justice. It is here. It is active. It is surrounding you even now. You are stepping into a season where everything stolen is returned, and everything broken is restored. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The pain will make sense soon. The distance from that friend is now a blessing. Because had they stayed close, they would have continued sabotaging you silently. Now you are awakened. You are armored with truth. You are destined for peace that cannot be disturbed. This chapter closes with you still standing, victorious. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This message is not coincidence, it is confirmation. You were not crazy. You were not paranoid. You were not weak. You were targeted because of your light, but protected because of your purpose. You will now walk into your calling like a storm of grace. People will say they knew you'd make it, but only you and God know the truth. That you were set up to fail, but chosen to rise. And now, no one can stop what's already written in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 111 glowing star.